Hi, we've all been there. I and my partners, we've been there, done that. Looking for a property in some of the largest cities in Africa. This includes Lagos or Abuja. If you've ever looked for a property, you can tell that it's a chore. You have to go from here, there, the agent takes you here, then you don't like the property, then you have to go there. It's such a chore. The second thing is you don't even know what to look for. You don't know what to look for because you've never lived there. So the agent also doesn't know what to show you because he's never lived there. So he's telling you, oh, look at the living room. It's got plaster of Paris. It's beautiful. And that is true. But you do not know that there's a hole under the bed in the master bedroom where rats coming from. You can't get that detail because having a property is like marrying a girl. You can't tell how good the girl is until you've lived with her, right? This is why we created a rating and review system on Casafrique, such that the person who has lived in a property can rate that property and can review that property and let you know, hey, look, if you're coming for inspection, check to see if they have rectified the hole under the kitchen sink, because that's where rats come in and eat up all your produce, right? So that person understands the house like someone he or she has married. And so we created a rating and review system where you can rate and review your landlord, rate and review your agent, rate and review the property developer, even the clients, which is the tenant or the buyer, the seller, can be rated and reviewed so that everybody knows everything. It's now plain. You don't have to be guessing. If you want to go for a property inspection, we know that you have to walk miles, walk here and there. It's usually just a chore, especially in a city like Lagos, where half of your time is spent in traffic, and then you have to go here and go there. It's just tough. So what we're trying to do is to remove that stress and to make things so much easier for you. One of the ways we're doing this is by creating automated calendars so that when you book an inspection, our calendars remind the agent that, look, somebody has booked an inspection for the 9th of April. And it also reminds you that, hey, you have an inspection for the 9th of April at such and such a time. So it puts both of you on, kind of organizes your day. You know that by 9 o'clock, you guys are meeting at the inspection point. All right. So this is some of the things that we do. Then when it comes to settling the landlord, the agent, settling, setting other fees, what I'll call ancillary fees, like your estate dues, all these other fees that come on. We do them nicely so that it is split and sent to all the parties. So you don't have to bother too much, right? For some people, paying the rent can be a big burden. Not that they cannot afford it. It's a big burden because it comes in heavy once a year. We've also created a very nice payment system inside the technology that makes it so easy for you to do that in a seamless manner. And what do I mean? It means that you can pay monthly even though your landlord collects their money annually. So you can gradually begin to save. The app can begin to gradually take 1/12 of your rent towards the final rental period, right? And then when it's that time, it instructs you to say, hey, you finally gathered your rent together. Would you like to, send it over? Because for some people, the reason the platform would ask you that question is because for some people, that year is the last year they're spending in that property and they're moving to another property. So even though we've been collecting this money monthly, you might want to pay that new fee in a new house. So it'll ask you if you want to pay to your current landlord or your old landlord. Because the system already knows your landlord's name, number, email, bank account, once you say yes, it forwards it to that particular landlord's account, right? And when you want to get your properties, we know that you need certain kinds of documentation just to sweeten the deal, to make it easy and to make that transaction occur. It could be a tenancy agreement if you're renting a property. It could be a letter of intent or a letter of offer if you're going to buy a property. It could be a deed of assignment, deed of lease. It depends on what you're looking at. So we've curated all those documentation for you so that it is nice, it's seamless, it's easier. So you don't have to, it doesn't have to be a chore. You can literally sit in Lagos and run your transactions anywhere, or in Abuja, or even if you're outside the country, because all these things are nicely placed on the platform such that wherever you are, anytime, any day, anywhere, you can literally work on your transactions. And this is what Casafrique brings to the table. We hope that we're offering you as much value. Please send us a comment. Let's get your feedback, and we'll be more than happy to serve you. Thank you.